Please type your attendance. Faith and Sridev, please turn my video. Okay. Then what we have learned in our previous class? I think we have discussed about
Square root by
finding square roots, isn't
division
it?
Yes, miss.
Did you have any idea about finding square root? We have learned, first of all, repeated division method, which is very simple. And after that, now we are discussing about finding square root by division method, isn't it? Okay. We shall start with the same example that we have discussed in our previous class, that is square root of 529. Okay. So first of all, what we have done in the square root of 529? First of all, we just pair the number, isn't it? Which how will we pair this number? First of all, we have to start with the ones place. And here we have paired the numbers on ones place and the tens place. These are the two pairs. And is there any pair of number 5 or digit 5? No, we can't pair number 5 because this is a 3-digit number. But we just pair it by itself. That is 5 alone. So now we have paired or we have made two pairs using the number 529. The pairing will start with the leftmost numbers. That is, first of all, we have paired 29 and then 5. Then after this, what we have the next step? What we have the next step? Just read the steps given in page number 103 and 104. What's our first step? Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at ones place. If the number of digits in it is odd, then the leftmost single digit 2 will have a bar. That we have done here. Okay, then what's our step 2? Find the largest numbers whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. Which is the number in the extreme left bar? Which is it? 5. Okay, then we have to find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme square bar. We can write 5 as in between 2 square and the 3 square. Isn't it? 5 lies in between 4 and 9. That's why we can write it is in between 2 square and 3 square. Then which is the largest number? Or largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. Largest number which is whose square is less than or equal to. Here 2 square is less than or equal to 5. That is 4 is less than 5. That's why we have to choose the number 2 here. So we are going to divide this number with the 2. For that, first of all, we have drawn a line and then we just have to divide this number with the 2. What happens when we divide this number with 2? We just want to divide the first number only. Which is the first number here?
5.
It is 5. Then what happens when we divide 5 by 2?
4 only 2. 2 into 2, 4.
2 into 2 is 4. So we can write 2 here. 2 into 2 is 4. So we can write 2 here. Then as we have seen in our normal division, we can write 4 here. Okay. Then what happens? We just have to subtract them. What happens when we subtract this?
1.
It should be 1.
1.
Just a minute. And after subtracting, actually what we have to do here, after subtracting, we just have to place the next number below or with the 4. While subtracting, we will get the number 1. And after that, what we have to do here? We have to replace that 2 here in our normal division. But here, we will replace the whole numbers, that is 2 and 9. Because that 2 and 9 are paired. Let's say pair here. That's why we are just replacing the whole pair. Okay, then what happens? The number becomes 129. Now, we have to divide this 129 with another number, which is, whose first digit is, that should be a 2-digit number, whose first digit should be 2 times 2. What is the value of 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is 4. Then the first digit becomes 4. Now we have to find the second digit here. Here the first digit is 4 and we have to find the second digit. Then how will you find the second digit here? How will you find the second digit? Here we have to find the second digit. How will you find the second digit? There is a condition given for you in page number 104. That is, in step 3 we have done, bring down the number under the next bar to the right of the remainder. So the new dividend is 129. That we have done. And what about step 4? Double the quotient and enter it with a blank on its right. We have doubled the quotient 2 and we have entered it with a blank on its right. And what's our next step? Guess a largest possible digit to fill the blank, which will also become the new digit in the quotient. We have to guess a number here, such that when the new divisor is multiplied to the new quotient, the product is less than or equal to the dividend. How will you guess the number? How will you guess the number? What is the condition here? What is the condition here? While we choose the number 2, then the product of 42 and 2. What is the product of 42 and 2?
82.
It should be
84.
82. It is not possible, but we will get the answer 129. It is not 129. Then we are choosing the next number, that is 43.
43 into
43. Then what is the product of 43 and 3?
129.
It is 129 itself. That's why, which is the number we have to replace this blank space?
3.
That is 3. So we have replaced 3 here. We just replaced 3 here, and then the same 3 can be replaced here. It becomes 23. 3 into 3 or 3 into 43 is 129. So we can write 129 here. Then what should be the remainder? What should be the remainder? 0.
0.
The remainder should be 0. This is the division method for finding the square root of numbers. If you have any doubt, you can just multiply 23 into 23. What should be the product of 23 into 23 or the square of 23? What should be it? Just multiply 23 into 23 in your rough book. 23 into 23.
529.
Hmm?
529.
It should be 529. That is the square root of 529 is 23 itself. So this is the method of finding the square root of numbers using division method. Did you get the idea? We have the steps given in very detailing. Using that step, we have to find the square roots. Similarly, we have to consider the next number 4096. In this case, we have deal with a 3-digit number. Next, we are going to deal with a 4-digit number. That is 4096. We have to find the value of or square root of 4096. Are you all ready? You just take your rough book now. We have to do it together. That is, our number is 4096. We are going to find the square root of the number 4096 through division method. So first of all, what we have to do here? In our first step, we have to pair the numbers, isn't it?
Pair the number.
Just read the step 1. Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the ones digit. So we have to start with ones place, and we have to pair 96 and then 40. Or 40. So we have completed our first step. Did you all completed it? You just do the same in your rough book. Okay. Then, which is our next step? Find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. Which is the number under the leftmost bar? It is 40. The leftmost bar is considering, or the leftmost pair is considering. That pair is 40, or that bar number under that bar is 40. So we are considering the number 40. Then can you find the two square numbers which lies, 40 lies in between them? Which are the two possible numbers? Square numbers in between 40 lies. 36 and 49, isn't it? 36 is 6 square and 49 is 7 square. So we can write 40 lies in between 6 square and 7 square. And among which number we have to choose here? Which number we have to choose here? Among 6 and 7. We have to choose 6. In our previous case, 5 lies in between 2 square and 3 square, and hence we have chosen the number 2. Here, 40 lies in between 6 square and 7 square. So we are choosing the number 6 here. So now we are going to divide this number with 6. You just divide it with 6. What happens when we divide it with 6?
6 into 6, 36.
6 into 6, 36. So we can write 6 here, and then again 6 into 6 is 36. So we can write 36 here. While subtracting, what will we get the answer? 40 minus 36 is
0496.
It should be 4. And what's our next step? Bring down the number under the next bar. Which is the number on the next bar? Number under the next
96.
It is 96.
96.
So we just bring down the number under the next bar, which is 96. Then the number becomes 496. So now we have to divide 496. And double the quotient and enter it with a blank on its right. Which is the quotient here? The quotient here is 6. Then what should be the double of 6?
12.
It should be 12. And we just have to bring a blank there. Then what happens? 12 and we have to put a blank there. Then we have to find the number which can be written in this blank space. That is, guess the largest possible digit to fill the blank, which also become the new digit in the quotient, such that when the new digit is multiplied to the new quotient, the product is less than or equal to the dividend. Then you just guess the number. Is 0 is possible? No. That is 120 into 0 become 0. Then 120 into 1 is 120. Then what about 122 into 2? 122 into 2. 122 into 2 is equal to 244. And what about 23 into 3? 123 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9. And then
369.
and 3 into 1 is 3. It is 369. And what about 123 into 4?
Miss 124 into 4.
It should be, sorry, 124 into 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So we can write 6 here.
469.
8 and plus 1, it is 9. And then 4 into 4, sorry, 4 into 1, 4. Then it becomes 496.
496.
That is the exact number we just want here. That is 496. So we can fill the blank with the digit 4 here.
Yes.
Just filling our number or blank space with the 4. That is, the quotient become 124. And what should be the square root of 4096?
64.
What should be the square of 4096?
64.
It should be 64. You can find the or check the answer by multiplying 64 into 64. That should give this product 4096. So this is the way through which we are finding the square root of numbers through division method. This is the division method. Okay, did you get the idea? Okay, then you just read out the steps given in your textbook. That is step 1, place a bar over every pair of digits starting from 1's digit. We just have to start from 1's digit, and after that we have to pair them. And then find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. After that, we have to consider the leftmost bar, and then we have to find the square numbers in between our leftmost number under the bar lies. That is, here the number under the leftmost bar is 40, and we know that 40 lies in between the two square numbers 36 and 49. 36 means 6 square and 49 means 7 square. That's why we have chosen the number as 6 here. And then we are dividing the number 4096 with 6. While dividing it with 6, we will get the number 6 into 6, 36. And on subtraction, it becomes, the remainder is 4. And we just replaced our whole pair, that is 96. Then number becomes 496 here. And after that, the quotient was 6 here, and we just double the quotient, then become 12, and we just left a blank space there. Then the next step is to guess the largest possible digit to fill the blank, which also become the new digit in the quotient, such that when the new digit is multiplied to the new quotient, the product is less than or equal to the dividend. Here the dividend is 496. So for that we just place some numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the case of placing 4, we will get the answer as 124 into 4 is equal to 496. That's why we just fill the blank with the number or the digit 4. Then it becomes 124. That is 4 into 124 is 496. Then the remainder becomes 0. And hence we can say that the square root of the number 4096 is 64 itself. Okay, did you get the idea? It is little tough as compared to our previous steps. That's why I'm asking again. If you have any doubt, you can ask now.
Miss,
Yes, Sean?
ഈ സെക്കൻഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്പിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോ അന്നേരമാണോ നമ്മൾ ബ്ലാങ്ക് ഇട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്?
സെക്കൻഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്പിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ബ്ലാങ്ക് ഇടുന്നത്.
അത് എക്സാമിന് വരുമ്പോ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ചെയ്യണോ? അങ്ങനെ
തന്നെ ചെയ്യണം. സെക്കൻഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്പിലോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? ആ 6നെ ജസ്റ്റ് ഡബിൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു, എന്നിട്ട് അതിന്റെ ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിൽ ഒരു ബ്ലാങ്ക് സ്പേസ് ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യണം. ആ ബ്ലാങ്ക് സ്പേസ് ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാ? നമ്മളൊരു നമ്പർ ഗസ് ചെയ്യണം. ഗസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ബ്ലാങ്ക് സ്പേസിൽ ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യുന്ന നമ്പറും ആ നമ്പറിനെ വെച്ച് നമ്മൾ ആ ഹോൾ നമ്പർ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്താൽ കിട്ടുന്ന നമ്പർ എന്തായിരിക്കണം? നമ്മുടെ ഇവിടെ തന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഡിവൈഡന്റിനെക്കാളും ലെസ് ദാൻ ഓർ ഈക്വൽ ടു ആയിരിക്കണം. ഒന്നുകിൽ ലെസ് ദാൻ ആയിരിക്കണം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈക്വൽ ടു ആയിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ. Okay, then there is an example 9 given for you. That is, find the square root of 729 and 1296 using this method. How will you find the squares? We just have to look about. That is, first number is 729. Then how will you pair this number? We have to start with the ones place.
29 and 7.
Then our pairs become, first pair is 29 and the second pair should be 7. Okay, now we get two pairs. Then which is the leftmost pair here? It is 7. Then in the next step, we just have to find the numbers or the square numbers in between 7 lies. Which are the square numbers in between 7 lies? 2 square and 3 square. Isn't it? That is, 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. We know that 7 lies in between 4 and 9. That's why we can divide 729 with the number 2. Then what happens? First we divide 729 with the
2 into 3, 6.
2. Here we are just writing 2. 2 into, which is the number?
2.
2 into 2 or 2 into 3?
2 into 3.
2 into 3.
But in your textbook, it is given as 2 into 2. Why it is given as 2 into 2? Look at your textbook. The answer is given for you. Why it is given as 2 into 2? We can just write as 2 into 4 itself here. Sorry, 2 into 3 itself here. You just remember our second step. We are filling the blanks with the same number that we are writing in the top also. That's why here we have filled the number 2. That's why we just have to replace the same number Look at our previous examples. That is 2 into 2 is 4, 6 into 6 is 36, and so on. Okay, did you get the idea? We have to place the same number with which we are dividing. That's why we are writing 2 here. Then it becomes 2 into 2. 2 into 2, 4. Did you get the idea about getting 2 instead of choosing 3? All of you. Shreya. Did you get the idea? Okay, Faith. Okay. Then after while subtracting this, what happens? 7 minus 4 is 7 minus 4 is 3. And we just have to replace the whole pair. That is 29.
29.
So become
329.
Then what we have to do in our next step?
2 into 2, 4.
First of all, we have to double the number 2. Then it becomes 4. And we have to put a blank space there. And how to fill the blank space here? We have to guess a number, isn't it? We just guess a number with which we can multiply. And the same number we can write in the top.
47.
It should be 47. 47 into 7 is 329. That's why we can just write, or we can fill the blank with the digit 7. And using this, we can write 7 is here. Then 7 into 47 is 329. Then while subtracting, the remainder should be 0. Then what should be the square root of 729? What should be the square root of 729?
27.
It is 27. Similarly, we can find the square root of 1296. We are now going to find the square root of 1296. So first of all, we have to pair the numbers, isn't it? So which are the pairs here? First pair is 96.
96 and 12.
Second pair is 12. Okay. Then after pairing, what we have to do here? We just have to find 2 square numbers in between the number 12 lies. Which are the square numbers in between 12 lies? Which are the square numbers in between 12 lies? Twelve lies in between 9 and 16. 9 and 16 are 2 square numbers in between 12 lies. That is 9 means 3 square and 16 means 4 square. That is in between 3 square and 4 square, 12 lies. Among 3 square and 4 square, we have to choose the smallest number, that is 3. Then what we have to write here? Here we have to write 3. And what about at the top? We have to write the same 3 here instead of 4. We know 4 into 3 is 12 itself. But here we have chosen the number 3. We have to choose the same number 3 here. So 3 into 3 is 9. While subtracting, what happens? 12 minus 9 is equal to 12 minus 9 is 3. And we have to replace the next pair, that is
96.
Then the number becomes 396. Then what we have to do in the next step?
3 into 3, 6 and black.
We just double the number 3 here. Then it becomes 6. and we have to place we just have to place a blanks after the 6. And we just have to guess the number in the blank space. How will you guess the number? How will you guess the number? You just multiply 62 into 2, 63 into 3, 64 into 4, 65 into 5, 66 into 6, 67 into 7, 68 into 8, 69 into 9. Which is the number there?
66 into 6.
66 into 6 is 396. So we can replace the number 6 here. Then it becomes 66. And we can replace the same digit 6 here. That is 6 into 66 is 396. While subtracting, what we will get the remainder as? The remainder should be 0. So this is the way through which we are finding the square root of the numbers in division method. Which is the method used here? It is the division method, and before this method, we are find the square root using repeated subtraction, or another one finding square root through prime factorization. So we have learned 3 methods for finding the square root. First one was repeated division method, and after that the prime factorization method, and this is the division method. Which one is simple? Which one is a simple method? Repeated division, prime factorization, or division method? Not repeated division, repeated subtraction. I'm sorry. It is repeated subtraction. Second one, prime factorization. Okay. What about others? Which one is simple? Which one is simple? Did you remember them?
Division.
Okay. So, here you have some examples, that is 3 more examples. Whichever example 10, find the least number that must be subtracted from 5607 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of that perfect square. How will you find the answer? Find the least number that must be subtracted from 5607 so as to get a perfect square. We just subtract a number. So for finding that least number that should be subtracting, we are starting with the normal procedure for finding the square root. That is, we are going to finding the square root of 5607. In our first step, we have to pair these numbers. How will you pair these numbers? The first pair should be 0 and 7. And the next pair should be 5 and 6 or 56. And after that, you have to check the square numbers in between 56 lies. Which are the square numbers in between 56 lies? Which are the square numbers? 7 square is 49. And what about 8 square? It is 64. And so we can say that 56 lies between 7 square and 8 square. So we have to choose the number as 7. We are going to divide 5607 with the 7. That is, we have to place that same 7 here. That is, say 7 into 7 is 49. While subtracting, what we will get here? 56 minus 49. 56 minus 49 should be 7. And we just have to replace Sridev.
7 not 7.
Okay, Sridev, do you have any doubt? I didn't get your voice.
ഇപ്പം കേൾക്കാവോ?
Okay.
56 ഉം 07 മേലെ ഒരു വരയിട്ട് ഗ്യാപ്പ് ഇട്ടിട്ട്.
Can you say it loudly?
56 ഉം അതേപോലെ 07 ഉണ്ടല്ലോ,
ഉം.
അതിന്റെ മേലെ ഗ്യാപ്പ് രണ്ട് വര
അത് തമ്മില്
അങ്ങനെയല്ല, അതിന്റെ മേലെ രണ്ട് വര വരച്ചായിരുന്നില്ലേ?
ആ
അതെന്ത്?
നമ്മൾ അതിനെ പെയർ ചെയ്തതാ. ലെഫ്റ്റ് മോസ്റ്റ് സൈഡിൽ നമ്പേഴ്സിനെ പെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ലേ? ഇപ്പൊ ലെഫ്റ്റ് മോസ്റ്റ് ഉള്ള നമ്പേഴ്സ് ആരൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ? 7, 0. അപ്പൊ ആ രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സിനെ നമ്മൾ പെയർ ചെയ്തു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നെക്സ്റ്റ് 2 നമ്പേഴ്സ് 6 ഉം 5 ഉം. സോറി, റൈറ്റ് മോസ്റ്റ് നമ്പർ നമ്മൾ വൺസ് പ്ലേസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വൺസ് പ്ലേസിലുള്ള നമ്പർ എവിടെയാ? 7 അല്ലേ? വൺസ് പ്ലേസിൽ 7 ഉണ്ട്, 10th പ്ലേസിൽ 0 ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ആ രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സ് നമ്മൾ പെയർ ചെയ്തു. ആൻഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർ ദാറ്റ് വി ആർ മൂവിംഗ് ടു 100th place and 1000th place. That is 56. This is the next pair. ആ രണ്ട് പെയർ ചെയ്തതിൽ നിന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ലെഫ്റ്റ് മോസ്റ്റ് പെയറിനെ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ലെഫ്റ്റ് മോസ്റ്റ് പെയർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 56. ആ 56 ഏതൊക്കെ സ്ക്വയർ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ഇടയിലാണ് ഉള്ളതെന്ന് നോക്കുന്നു. അപ്പൊ 56ന്റെ തൊട്ടപ്പുറത്തും ഇപ്പുറത്തുള്ള സ്ക്വയർ നമ്പേഴ്സ് ആയിരിക്കാ? 49 ഉം 64 ഉം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 7 സ്ക്വയറും 8 സ്ക്വയറും. അപ്പൊ ആ 7 സ്ക്വയറിലും 8 സ്ക്വയറിലും നമ്മൾ ആരെ ചൂസ് ചെയ്തു? We have just chosen that 7. ആ 7നെ ചൂസ് ചെയ്തു. So we have to write the same 7 at the top. ടോപ്പിൽ നമ്മൾ ആരെ തന്നെ എഴുതണം? അതേ സെയിം 7 എഴുതണം. That is 7 into 7, 49. As usual, we are subtracting. The remainder should be 7. And we have to replace. നമ്മൾ നോർമൽ ഡിവിഷനിൽ ഒരു ഡിജിറ്റ് മാത്രമല്ലേ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യൂ, ഒരു ഡിജിറ്റ് മാത്രമല്ലേ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യൂ. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ ആരെ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യണം? ആ ഒരു പെയറിനെ ഫുൾ ആയിട്ട് റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യണം. That is, the pair is 0 and 7. Then the number become 707. അപ്പൊ നെക്സ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റെപ്പിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? നമ്മൾ മുകളിൽ എഴുതിയ 7നെ ഡബിൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു. We just double 7. Then what will become? It become 14.
14 blank.
14 കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 14ന്റെ കൂടെ ഒരു ഡിജിറ്റും കൂടി ഉണ്ടാവും. ആ ഡിജിറ്റ് എങ്ങനെയാ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക? We just have to
Yes.
blank space and we just multiply 41 into 1, 42 into 2, 43 into 3, 44 into 4, 45 into 5, 46 into 6, 47 into 7, 48 into 8, and so on. Okay, while multiplying 44 into 4, what will be the answer? 44 into 4.
576.
It should be 576. And what about 144 into 5?
Miss 145 into
500 and
5. Miss 145 into 5.
145
sorry,
into 5.
145 into 5.